try and make their jobs easy by not going out ourselves.
There's a lot to deal with at the office today.
Ideas are bulletproof, people are not.
You will survive through it.
I'm taking one day at a time
and see the outside world even when you are inside.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Ajita, and if you're new here, I'll drop a card up here, so check it out if you want to know more about me. But do that later. Watch this video first because it is more important. Amidst the coronavirus spread across so many parts of the world, we are requested to stay in our homes, stay indoors, and do minimum to no social interactions. Although there are still many people who are not understanding the seriousness of this pandemic and are not staying in one place, I request all these people to please take it seriously, follow the WHO recommendations, and do what the situation demands at the moment. And those who have to go out because of their work, their profession, for these people too, I recommend taking proper precautions. When you are at work, keep minimal distance with the people you are interacting with. Try to keep yourself sanitized at all the times possible. And when you come back home, try not to touch anything, handles, knobs, and clean yourselves and wash your clothes immediately when you come back home, because you wouldn't want to expose your family members to whatever infection you might be carrying. And those who have to stay home, do not travel outside. I know there are a lot of you who are away from their families and they are worried about the current situation, about what future holds. But instead of panicking and rushing back to your hometowns, I suggest आप जहाँ पे हैं वहीं पे रहें, and do not try to bring in this trend of कि हम घर जाएंगे तो ज़्यादा सेफ है. बिकॉज जब आप ट्रैवल करेंगे, आप पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट यूज़ करेंगे, आप पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टीज़ को टच करेंगे, उससे आपका एक्सपोजर टू द इन्फेक्शन बढ़ ही रहा है. और जब आप घर पहुंच रहे हैं, आप अपने फैमिलीज को भी उसी इन्फेक्शन से एक्सपोज कर रहे हैं. सो कीप योर सेल्फ सेफ एंड ऑल्सो योर फैमिलीज दैट यू आर रिटर्निंग टू. लकीली आई एम विद माई पेरेंट्स राइट नाउ. देयर आर many people who are away from their families. My own sister is in another country, but we are trying to not panic and not be over worried about what is going to come in future. A few of my friends also are staying away from their families in different cities, so towards the end of the video we'll also talk to them how the scare of the virus and the consequent lockdown is impacting them, and how they're trying to spend time at home and stay calm. In case the worst case scenario, you have to travel. When you reach the place that you are going to, keep yourself quarantined for a few days so that you do not infect any other person, because the symptoms take time to show. तो अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आप हेल्दी हैं, फिट हैं, जस्ट टू बी ऑन अ सेफर साइड, एक कमरे में रहिए, लोगों से इंटरेक्ट ना करें, चीज़ें को टच ना करें जब आप अपने घर पहुंच रहे हैं, और वेट कीजिए कुछ दिनों के लिए. देन यू कैन बी अ लिटिल बिट श्योर कि आप इन्फेक्शन नहीं कैरी कर रहे हैं. सो नाउ एवरीवन इज एट होम एंड ट्राइंग टू टैकल दिस वायरस टुगेदर. दिस टाइम कैन ऑल्सो बी वेरी टफ mentally for many people because of staying indoors for longer hours and because of minimum interaction with other humans. So just like any other working day, try to maintain a schedule and try to follow it. You will have something to look forward to each day. This is a very good time to learn something new, something that has been in your bucket list for a very long time. And luckily there's so many tutorials available online and we have internet, so let's take it positively. I do not recommend that you spend all your day on phone, on laptops, on social media, because this habit will get tiresome in some time. So make some productive use of your time so that depression and sadness does not catch up with you and you stay happy, healthy and hopeful during this time of crisis as well. So normally when I'm at home, I follow a fixed schedule, and that is what I will share with you, which I hope is going to help you figure out what you have to do throughout the day as well. So what I normally do is I wake up between 7 to 8 am, drink lots of warm water and spend around 30 minutes with my mom. So she has to go to work because she's a doctor, and after she's left, I take a quick bath followed by a 10-minute exercise or yoga routine. That is what I have included in my daily activities because I want to start my day on a healthy note. आपको कितनी भी देर कर सकते हैं. 10 minutes works for me in the morning, but throughout the day I make sure I walk a lot so that I do not become lethargic and lazy. So follow a healthy routine, whatever kind works for you. After exercise, I have my breakfast, and by 9:30, 10, I'm done with my morning routine and I sit down to work. So between 10 am to 3 pm is the window when no one is at home. So my dad is also a doctor and he also has to go to work. So in that time I work, I spend a little bit time on social media, not a lot of time, do not do that. And then do some household chores like do laundry, wash utensils, whatever help is needed, I do that. So this brings me to a point: if you haven't till now stopped calling your domestic help at homes, stop that now, because safety is more important. काम you can divide between yourselves. एक परिवार में कितने लोग होंगे, कुछ कुछ काम सब डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली अगर आप फ्लैट में रह रहे हैं एंड यू आर शेयरिंग फ्लैट विद a few of your friends, you can divide work. I don't think you should expose your domestic health to probable infection and in turn get infected yourselves too, because अगर वो infected हैं तो आपको भी infection हो सकता है. So do not do that, and also do not put load on a single person कि वही सारे घर के काम करेगा, because that gets tiring for that person too. इंडिया में generally लोग अपनी मम्मियों से सारा काम करवाते हैं और अपनी वाइफ से. So do not do that. I think everyone who is at home should participate in helping that single person who is doing घर का काम. Around 3:15 my mom comes back home, we have lunch together and I spend some more time with her. Around 4:30 my dad comes back home and we all have some tea together. So between 3 to 6 I spend time with my parents. After 6 I again get back to my work and I work for around an hour, and उसके बाद between 7 to 8 I'm ready for my dinner, and dinner करते करते I watch Netflix. It's the best time which I look forward to every day now. तो again थोड़ा सा टाइम रखिए दिन में जब आप मीडिया एंटरटेनमेंट कर सकते हैं. डू नॉट डू इट ऑल डे, क्योंकि वो बोरिंग हो जाएगा कुछ टाइम के बाद. दिस इज़ नॉट अ लॉन्ग टर्म सर्वाइवल टेक्निक. सो 9:30 तक आई डू दैट, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई गो बैक टू माई रूम. आई डू अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ वर्क अगर कुछ करना है तो, और आई रीड, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई कॉल इट अ नाइट एंड स्लीप, एंड फिर रूटीन स्टार्ट हो जाता है. सो आई थिंक इट्स अ गुड वे टू स्टे happy and calm and be able to maintain sanity for a longer time. As I promised, मैं आपको अपने फ्रेंड्स से मिलवाऊंगी, तो चलो सबको कॉल करते हैं एंड देखते हैं कि कौन क्या क्या कर रहा है एंड हाउ दे आर टैकलिंग दिस सिचुएशन. Hey Ankita, how are you? So would you share how you're spending time in Bangalore and how do you feel about staying away from home at this time? So Ankita is in Bangalore right now. She's a product manager and she has been working from home since past 2 weeks, I think. She lives in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's a little difficult for her to change कि एक कमरे से दूसरे कमरे में जाके काम करना. It will be interesting to understand how she tackles the situation of staying in one room throughout the day, and how she divides her work and non-working hours and not get lazy being in one place.
Most of the weekdays, it's all about working. To save myself from getting bored, I just keep changing places where I work in this small room. Apart from the office work, there has been a lot of more work about cooking, doing the dishes. और अभी तो सब जिम सब कुछ बंद है बाहर, तो I try to do some workout at home. In the evenings, I do like to sit outside and read something.
I'm glad that I have this open terrace where I can watch the outside world. So just try to get some fresh air, whether you have a balcony or a terrace, or just sit by the window and see the outside world even when you are inside.
When I'm done with the whole day's work, I just watch something on my laptop and then sleep.
While we are in this 21 days of lockdown period, we are also doing a 21 donations campaign where we are donating to the causes who are helping the people who are most impacted by this lockdown period economically. So if you want to know more about this and want to join the pledge, check the link in the description of the video below.
Now over to Suchita. So Suchita, how is the lockdown treating you? Do you miss your class? How are you keeping up with your dance lessons?
Hi Ajita. I normally wake up very late, around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then I start my day with yoga. This is very important, it keeps me sane. And as a dancer, I need my flexibility and body strength, so yoga helps me to do that. Then I normally cook, I clean my house. My husband is also here, so I spend some time with him. We cook together. and then in the evening I go for jogging. I guess in these times you have to be a little bit disciplined. As in, if I want to do yoga, then I have to do it at the same time. It helps a lot, and also, so I'm taking one day at a time. If I think, oh, 21 days in one place, doing the same thing, then I'll do the same for sure. So let's see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Bye.
Nisha, so how are you spending time at home? How important do you think it is right now to not travel and go back to your families in a desire to feel safer?
Hey, hi Asita. It's going to be a pretty rough and tough ride for the next 21 days. I've already been working from home for past 2 weeks. It's the third week going. One of the activities that I've done in past 3 weeks is definitely playing with my cat more often. His name is Rocket. Cooking my own meals, and I have pretty chilled out flatmate. लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हैं जो हम सब लोग साथ में सेम कर रहे हैं, कभी खाना बना रहे हैं, सब लोग की खुद सफाई कर रहे हैं घर की. तो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीज मैंने सोचा कि कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी शुरू करते हैं जो मैं पहले करती थी और मैंने बंद कर दी है. तो इसके लिए आज मैंने अपने बाल से स्पेशली बनाया, एक वीक बनाई है. Since the onset of this virus, I did not really travel anywhere. I actually urged other people to also not go home. My mother has already scolded me 10 times. I will happily take that because you do want to be with your family, but then if you really care about your family, you should not go to them at this point of time. You might end up infecting them. Hoping that you guys will stay safe, stay indoors. Bye bye.
Another friend of mine who I'm sure will have a lot of insights to share with us. Let's call him. Hey Prakash, how are you? So how the curfew in Assam in early 2000s is different from now when the whole nation is under lockdown for 21 days?
Well, Assam in early 2000s was quite different from what we are experiencing right now. It was more because of the tension between some local communities there, and it was gripped with violence. The curfew used to be very strict. There was army deployed, so people used to be indoors all the time, and very importantly, you had to have supplies and groceries for yourself for whatever length the curfew was going to be. Right now, at least groceries and essential items are available. The other thing was that there used to be gradual relaxation in the curfew, and people would then rush to the stores to buy items, groceries, vegetables. Right now, there will be no relaxation because that just defeats the purpose of why you did the lockdown in the first place. It's completely different. Alright, good to catch up. Bye-bye.
Okay, so Pragati, she's probably the last one. I doubt if she picks up phone. Hey, hi, how are you?
Hi, Ajita. I'm good. You tell. Dude, I'm working on something right now and there's a lot to deal with at the office today. So, can we talk later, please? Bye.
So yes, she's a government official and is working at the moment, and there are many people like her who have to be out of their houses during this time for our safety. So let's try and make their jobs easy by not going out ourselves. So now you have a few ideas on how you can spend time at home without losing your sanity. We need to stand stronger. We need to stand there for each other when any of us starts to lose patience. If you're doing something creative as well to tackle the situation of boredom or being impatient, being insecure, being worried, do share those in comments, and I hope these things will bring us together without feeling the scare of what is going to happen in near future. So yeah, take care and stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye.